Welcome to the Instagram stories for Thursday, November 3rd. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. I am sorry that there has been no new show this week and all of you have had to listen to the same Monday show over and over. That is not a good user experience. I do not try to do this. Here's what happened. I got sick and my throat was hurting so much that I just couldn't really talk that much. And I couldn't bring myself to either record a really pathetic show or call somebody and grovel and beg for them to do my show for a day. By the way, I don't know if any of you listen to my friend Jen Lehner on the front row, but she would be my backup person because I've had the opportunity to back her up before and it's been awesome. But I couldn't even get it together enough to reach out to Jen and do that kind of begging required. So I'm sorry that there was no show, but let's get back into it. Now, a lot of Instagram things happened this week, so this was not really a great week for me to get sick. Here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to do a show today. I'm going to let this show be up for 24 hours so all of you have an opportunity to hear it. Then I'm going to do a Friday show, and if I can, I'm going to do another Saturday show and maybe even a Sunday show so we can get all caught up on all the Instagram things that are happening. Let's get right into the news and talk about group profiles. I'm going to explain what this means, but before I do, a little bit of context. There are two things that I really think Facebook does very well still in 2022. The Facebook Marketplace, which is a great place to sell things, much like eBay. All the crap that you have in your house you don't want anymore, list it up on there and see if anybody buys it. Lower the price, whatever, just get rid of it for some cash. Also, Facebook groups are excellent. I really enjoy connecting either with technical people who are using the same applications that I am or whatever other common interests that we have, and being able to share things and learn from those people in that kind of group environment. Instagram is testing something very similar to build an online community. Here's how it works. The quote from the Meta spokesperson, "We are testing the ability to join a group profile and share stories, feed posts, or reels with group members so people can connect with others over their interests in a dedicated space." End quote. If that doesn't sound exactly like Facebook groups, I don't know what does. This would let members collaborate and share content on a single page. If you've ever done that with a group of people, you probably had to share logins. That's not a good experience. This would be much better. And there's a measure of responsibility involved because someone would have to be an administrator, determine what kind of safeguards and rules the group has, and so forth. Right now, this is only available in Canada, but I will keep you posted as it rolls out more worldwide. Love this concept. We're going to take a quick break with a word from our sponsor, but when we come back, we're going to talk about how the Instagram.com website is improving and how you should be using it.
With Uber Reserve, you can book your Uber ride in advance. Like 90 days in advance. Perfect for all you forward thinkers, planning gurus, and project managers of the friend group. Overprepared and underappreciated. Never going with the flow, but always going with the plan. Take your planning skills to the next level. Reserve your Uber ride up to 90 days in advance. Uber Reserve. See Uber app for details.
And we're back. The next piece of news has to do with the Instagram.com website. You may not use the Instagram.com website often because Instagram is designed to be a mobile-first experience. However, if you spend a lot of your day in front of a laptop or desktop, perhaps you do use the Instagram.com website occasionally. If you've not used it recently, I would suggest checking it out because Instagram has really improved the interface. They've moved some things over to the left and they've made it a lot easier to do more on the Instagram.com website. Here's a quote from the Meta spokesperson, Christine Pai. Quote, "We are always working on ways to improve the Instagram.com web experience for people. We recently made updates to modernize Instagram.com, including improving navigation, optimizing the video experience, and introducing a more immersive way to DM." End quote. Why am I talking about this? Because for a long time, many people, not me, but many people have asked for an iPad app. Instagram has shown zero interest in creating an iPad app. The iPad has existed for over 10 years. Instagram has existed for over 10 years. They add new features regularly, once a week, if not more. So if they haven't done it by now, chances are they're probably not going to. But if you are an iPad user, check out Instagram.com and hopefully that would be an improved viewing experience for you. Not like having an app, of course, but something to kind of bridge the gap and improve your browsing experience on Instagram using your large screen device. That's going to do it for today's show. Thanks so much for listening. Be sure to come back tomorrow for more Instagram news.
I'm not yet a member of the Instagram team, but my podcast covers many Instagram themes. But the name, image, logos are trademarks of Instagram and the LCC in the USA and every territory. Everything I publish independently until Zuck returns my DMs and starts to pay my salary. Not sponsored or endorsed, no lies, no fallacies. I use their logo with permission, not malicious or callously. No trademark violation, filling all criteria. Follow me on Instagram or Twitter at Daniel Hill Media.
Hey, thanks for listening all the way to the end. I want to give a quick shout out to the people who hit me up asking me if I was okay. Your messages make me feel very good when I am not feeling so great. Shout out to Doug Hill, Aunt Barbara, and Suncussed Autoworks. Thanks so much.